Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Rogue Legacy 2. So last time, we managed to get 2 different heirlooms, which will help us, I think one gives us the dash, one gives us story stuff. In addition, we unlocked the Valkyries, so we'll be trying out this class. So that will be awesome. In addition, we kind of got a sense of what the light and heavy stuff does, because right now light gives you plus 10 mana per hit, but if I unequip this, my armor becomes medium, so I get less mana per hit. It's how much weight is being used. I think once you get to the halfway threshold, it's probably when it becomes medium. The reason I have, as it shows, there's a unity level for having all of the leather items. So I can equip the scholar stuff, but alright now. Back dash. I think I have bought everything I can, so let us begin. So, alright. So while I did find the a third heirloom that I'm interested in getting, it is for the next area, and I should be able to beat this boss without it. So I'm gonna focus on the boss instead. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, with that. Yeah, the up slice and down slice seems to actually be the strongest part of this. Or at least maybe it's just because of this room. But yeah. The range. Feels like I'm a ranger with just increased damage output, probably. And even though it's slow compared to the sword, this is faster than the ranger. How do we do this? Oh my gosh. Small little mistakes. But they add up if I'm not careful. Alright. Oh my gosh, I probably should have just... 10 what? I don't know what that costs 10 of. Maybe it increases in mana cost as I go. Maybe this one costs mana. Nope. Alright, 4 hits. 3, 2. Alright, so it's just how many hits you make. Alright. That's an easy one to recover. Yeah, I like, because these are stronger, it makes each one of these more dynamic. Because now I can use those more often. Like, in the base game, you just got really proficient with the sword. Which is why I think the knight is going to be the strongest class for most people. That just came from the previous game. But now you actually have to be good at a lot of things. Right? Oh. Just have to be small for that to work. Missing out on 2 of those. Pretty sad. By the way, I like how they have this welcome to the new area room. Just somewhere safe. They could set a teleporter here. You know what you're about to get into. Because if you remember, there's one room up, the room above us. You cannot enter without having the dash ability. So it kind of makes a limitation like that. The room to our right was a way to the heirloom, which means you can't enter that area. Which means if you're careful, you won't enter that area without the heirloom. And this, like, let's say they want to make it Abyss or Darkness style thing. They could have the teleporter here, and then over here, you could just drop it to the Abyss so far down that you just can't climb back up. So you can teleport away if you want to, but if you want to go in, there's no coming out. I kind of like that. It adds a lot more ability for them to shift it how they see fit. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna save this for now because it's a lot of healing. I don't need it right now. And as we progress, yeah, so if I hold down, I can actually downstrike. The problem is I have it on auto drop, So if I press down on these, it immediately drops me through, and I would hit the enemy just like with my face, which is not a good idea. Alright. Okay. There we are. Thank you for having that little door, just preventing me from just stumbling into my death. So I don't have a way to heal other than like chicken and stuff. So this might be the death of me if I'm not careful. Oh. Yeah, this is some nice damage. So, these are not very threatening. But yeah, that upswing I think is way more powerful. Yeah, the auto down was probably a mistake on my part. Now that, well, at least when I'm playing with the Valkyrie. And I believe this is where... Yep, so this is Lamech's trial. I have the means to open it. Before I do, though... oh, it's... Right, it's a scroll wheel, so I could just enter there. Actually, I'm gonna... Oop. Oh! They gave me coyote time. That was useful. And then I just... failed to use it. Anyways... I wonder if that coyote time was just me, like, doing frame perfect or something like that, or if that was intentional. So it'd be like, if I hold down, no, if I... Yeah, I have no idea how I coyote timed that. In case you're wondering, coyote time is jumping after you've left the platform to jump off of. So by saying I coyote timed it, I'm saying like I dashed over the spikes and then I didn't get hit by the spikes. By the way, what's my, so yeah, he has a issue. Muscle weakness. Alright, so he's not knocking enemies back. That's actually been kind of a positive for this character. There we are. Alright. Might as well try it. Alright. So here's the new boss. Please continue. So that's Lamech's trial, so... Estuary Lamech, the first spell sword. I wonder if that's implying that this guy is one of the people you played with in... Oof. Oh my gosh. Technically, that would make Lamech one of the people that you beat the first Robloxy with. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure if that's how you were supposed to do that, or if that was supposed to be possible with how far in the corner I was. Awesome! I saw that the red dots didn't have a quarter there. Ooh. Oh, that's what that 10 means. It's how much mana you'll recover. Alright. Well, now I know how it works a lot better. Alright, so I can actually block those attacks. That's awesome. Ooh. Yeah. So I like this. It doesn't feel like I'm just like learning a way to fight him and doing it over and over again. It feels like the thing is he's not threatening. That's the main issue. Once you figure him out, you figure him out. As I die to his attack. Well, I do think I could beat him. I do definitely think I could beat him. Valkyrie is a strong class. Alright, crippling intellect, combative, hero complex. Let's try... I want to see what combative and hero complex do. They apparently have no cost change. Alright. I could try one of these new classes. Let's see, do I want to try the chef or the duelist? I'm going to leave the chef a surprise to me, because like I could guess what the duelist's going to do. I have no idea what the chef's going to do. So, duelist. Dance hall. Duels and dance battles have two things in common. They both start with D, and they both end when somebody's dead. Okay, well I guess a dance does end if somebody dies. Duelists unlock. Hats on helmets. Stab, jab, and dance around your foes to turn chumps into lumps. Duelists can dish out the damage with the ability to combo air attacks into ground attacks. Oh. Yeah, let's switch over to the duelist. He has a hero complex. Yeah, that seems like a good spending of my money. Foundry. Face the heat and test your metal by melting metals to make better metals. Gives me bonus armor. So, yeah, it just seemed like it was basically extra health, but flat out health that, like, doesn't matter what sort of class I am. It's the same. So the skill will become available in layer patch. Alright. That's a big dance hall that we added over there. So combative. Wait. Are those like... So, plus 50%? So he's a mass damage dealer, and it's counteracted by the healing by hero complex, but I can't heal because of hero complex. Alright, slightly, and they usually have slightly less health and mana, but talent recharges over time. Talent is a combat rule, dodge past foes, and responsibilities, of course. Alright. Wow. And his special skill. Oh, it's just a 2-second thing. Oh, does... Alright, so he only attacks straight. I'm holding up ace. Only attacking. Alright, there. So if you're in the air, he does a wide strike, and if you're on the ground, he does a quick strike. I could just ask Lady Mannequin. Oh yeah, now we're talking! Duelists deal the damage! Duelists are seriously classy soldiers, because they can roll and do combos. They attack fast, hit far, and did I mention they can roll? But you really need to know your bread and butts, I mean butter, if you don't want to get stomped out there. Alright. So you stop when you do your far strike, but if you're in the air... Yeah. How much... By the way, just really quick, how much for the scholar items? 450, 500. Alright. So the scholar's items increase your mind. This increases your armor, vitality, strength. Does that mean does this increase your focus or your dexterity is the question then? Alright. Oh, also, what is... So Mage gives intelligence, Barbarian gives vitality, Duelist gives dexterity, which I believe I would say was the crit chance for weapons. And then yeah, Knight and Valkyrie both getting equip weight is something that hopefully changes later. Oh well. Equip weight makes a lot more sense now, since being at, once you get to a certain percentage, you start getting light weapons, medium weapons, heavy weapons, basically depending on that. So, alright. Since I can't heal, that means if I'm low enough on health, I might not be able to face the boss at all, unfortunately. Yeah, just not gonna risk it with that. Alright. I'm worried this has the same problem the dragon did in the first game, where you can't hit enemies at that angle like this. 9 damage with that. There we are. Oof. Oh, right. Let's wait for him. Alright. He does deal enough damage to be a threat, it's just doesn't make it easy. Oof. Oof. Alright. So yeah, all of this has been interconnected so far. Ooh. Ah. But yeah, the just 2-second recovery means that the ability is just, it's a part of their kit, the way the shield was supposed to be for the knight. Alright, so I can't heal, so this does nothing, and I can't heal, so this does nothing. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Just talents that are good, but don't give you... There we are. Alright. Yeah, if I can find the boss with this, while I'm still at this much health, it will be perfect, since I'm not going to be healing during the boss. But... if I'm damaged by the time I find the boss, there's no way of recovering for it, so... yeah, just not right now. Let's head down there and see if I can find the boss. Because I do want to find the boss if I can. Awesome. Yeah. The 8-ball, because I don't have a mouse, is probably a much worse skill because I only have the 8 cardinal directions. Wait, are there only 4 cardinal? Well, anyways, the 8 directions. Here we are. Goes that way. Oh my gosh. Alright, how do I get up? Alright, I guess I have to go left. Where's the platform up? Does it give me a map? There it is. Oh my gosh. Being unable... Another thing that Lament did good is allowing you to bounce this around. It allows more creativity. It makes some things non-threatening, but I think the creativity of it probably was worthwhile. There was a treasure chest in there. Might as well get the treasure chest. There. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I hate that slight angle where I can't hit it. But if I can... oh my gosh. There we are. Octuple damage really counts. Ooh. Not right now. Gotta prepare myself for that. Awesome. The ability to just roll through the boss will probably just allow me to kill quite easily. It's like, why would I go down there first? Alright. Oh my gosh. Well, I think I'm done hunting for the boss now. Because, yeah, that's the one thing that's a problem with doing that. You just take too much needless damage. Because if I take too much needless damage on a bad room, I suddenly am out of luck. These temporary resonant platforms we made is a fool's errand. There are not enough volunteers with Echo's heirloom to make the crossing, and everyone we lose is a sacrifice we can't afford. This is Gregory's memory. The Estuaries are right. There's no saving the villagers. Alright. Well, that means I have to get that heirloom, which, as I showed before, is up there. That being said, I'm not going to recover any health when I grab this heirloom, so I'm not even sure if this is a good idea. This is probably strictly a bad idea, honestly. Yeah, I think this is strictly a bad idea. I'm going to head back down. Die against the boss fight, not against this challenge again. Yep, let's head down from the entrance this time. That's the good thing about heading one direction after leaving the entrance. You only have one direction to go. Or you have other directions to go, sorry. Teleporter. Alright. I think I remember this. Yep. I feel like they can do with some variations of the same challenge room. That way you don't always... Like, once you learn right, left, left, it's pretty easy to just repeat it, so... Maybe just a different, where it's right, left, right. Right? Or just, like, you know, make it more... You don't have to make entirely new rooms, but you have to make new rooms. Just... It's not gonna bother with that. Oh, hey, I know this room. Like this. Maybe if there was, like, I don't know, an enemy up here, or some reason to want to break these instantly, instead of what it is now, you know? And that does nothing. Alright. Well, we got more money. So we just have that path right and the path down. Both are closer if I just teleport there. Ugh. That's the problem with leaving rooms unexplored. Next is Monday. There we are. And yet, that is one issue because the teleporters are here. It makes much longer loading screens. Ooh, and I can read it this time. Lamech's memory. Alright. I am an estuary, one of only a select few handpicked by our king. We are the best of the best, and by the king's decree, all others stand below us. Ooh, does that mean that, like, each of the bosses are going to be a different class from the first game? Like, this is a spell sword, maybe we'll find a lich, we'll find a miner, we'll find an archmage. That would be pretty cool. Yet here I sit, rotting the halls after my fellow estuaries banish me from the table. Me, of all people, from the table. Me, from the table. Me. Sorry, I can't get that loud. And it hurts my throat. If I think we should kill some of the scholars, then I get to spend my hour explaining why. It's not my fault the others don't spend their full hour speaking their mind. And who cares if I've brought up the same argument for the last 30 meetings? I am an estuary. I bring it up as many times as I want. They think they can throw me out like I'm somehow their lesser. Well, no. I am not below them. They are below me. Every day they patter away at their little civic duties, like naughty little rats. Do you read their stupid little books? They train their weak little soldiers and grow their ugly little eggplants. I don't know what sound eggplants make. But I'm beyond these mundanities. My role is too important to be hindered by these duties. I am the bastion of that guards. Wait, I am the bastion that guards the gates. The last, nay, only required line of defense against any would-be attackers. This peace places them in a dual stupor. They need me. One day, this peace will end. And when that day comes, I'll show them who their superior truly is. So yeah, when the enemies entered, he was the one that apparently fought them off. Yeah, I'm just not down for that right now. Ooh. Max health is some air. After taking damage, you are invincible for an additional 10 seconds. Opening chest restore health, that does nothing for me. So, liquefied red ore given to those whom estuaries deemed worthy. Would be cool if grabbing those things like unlock them as rooms or something like that. Speaking of rooms, there are an unfortunate absence of fairy chests. I have not seen very many fairy challenges. I have seen them, but there's been an I'm just used to getting a lot more of those. There we are. So yeah, I only have like one more hit in me, but got that. I've been gathering more and more people, Jay. People like us. People are sick of living down here. There's an heirloom in this citadel that grants people amazing powers. Powers that let you dash through air, just like you're flying. I've been sneaking recruits to gain this power, but only a few are strong enough to survive the heirloom's challenge. If you help train them, there could be so many more, Jay. There could be the difference. You could be the difference. So Jay's some sort of soldier, some sort of strong fighter. So that's good to know. Because he's, well, at least Z trusts him. Something big's happening, Jay. The people have had enough. Their anger is spilling onto the streets. The war's coming. I just hope you're with us when it happens. Z. Come on. There we are. Alright. So we have that path up. And that path right. Okay. I'm like, is that literally everything? Like, I know I've been playing Lament of Zors, which has a much bigger map, but like, I'm like, surely that can't be it all. Leather trinket, a beautiful piece of weathered leather. Alright, we'll see what trinkets give ya. Alright. Awesome. There's so many paths. It does nothing, even though it says 37 HP, my HP is not going up. Oh my gosh. I was just not ready for that room, that's all. I'm gonna check out the others before I go back. Did I gain XP just for exploring the room? Okay. Fine, if you want to sit back there, you can die back there. Alright, I was wondering where this was. At the very least... There we are. Station of the Master of Swords. Oh, okay. Attention, Gregory. The bridge has fallen to the shift, just like everything else. So this is Jay. Alright. So, wait, he's talking to Greg... Who was Gregory? I'll need to look that up later, but... Anyways, the bridge has fallen to the shift, just like everything else. And with sections of the bridge constantly switching places, the estuaries have deemed it too dangerous to ship supplies to the outlying villages. Alright, so Jay... Wait, is Jay part of the estuaries as well? Huh. The people won't make it to the next harvest if we don't help. Therefore, I want you to make a call for volunteers. Gather only those you trust. We shall lead the shipments ourselves if we must. But in order to cross, you'll need an heirloom contained in the gatehouse tower. The entrance is directly above the gates of the citadel. The entrance has caved in, but perhaps you could find another way from the floors above. Remember to keep this quiet. The estuaries won't approve of this. Sometimes I wonder if they want people to starve. But that's not the issue here. Perhaps by doing this, we can begin to atone for ourselves. Alright, so they're both rebels from within. Alright. He had this in the Swordmaster's quarters, so I'm thinking Jay is the Swordmaster. So like how I was saying that we might get one for each of the previous classes, Jay is probably the Paladin, the base class. Ah, come on. There we are. Reduce max health value. Deal and take 100% more damage. Create an IV platform every time you do an aerial recovery. I think I have to take this. So yeah. If I can find the boss, it's gonna be basically one-shot Nelly. I get one. If I hit, he dies. If he hits, I die. Like, I'm a brawler with that dagger. Ooh. Alright, so you can find steel from these guys as well. Alright. Yeah, if I somehow don't die from the first hit, I have longer invincibility, but... I get a feeling I ain't gonna live it. There we are. A lot easier when I one-shot them. Another one. Deal 50% damage to enemies with a status effect. I don't currently have a status effect. Alright. Pain only lasts a while. If I can just find the boss. How much damage does this attack deal now? Strength is 20. Where is it listed? Oh, there. Capacity room. Look at that. Alright. Now we have a scholar weapon. Alright. We'll look through the scholar stuff later. Well then. One shot, one kill. I'm dealing, I think, I'm wondering if that's 400% damage. Like, okay, so it's 300. I'm dealing like 600% damage, I'm pretty sure. But I'm gain one shot if I get hit. Like that. I want to roll back, but I was afraid I wouldn't roll through him. Oh well. Whoa, that's a big room. That is a... If you see that, that's one room. Alright. Let's see, Sir Sean, Lady Lisa, Lady Aaron. Alright. Oh. Rare Relic, invulnerable to the first 3 hits, basically. That's pretty good for an archer. Nostalgic. And another Valkyrie. Alright. So this, I could re-go face the boss. I'm going to try out Lady Lisa. Oh, really quick, get the descriptions. The long range engage. Valkyries are safe, versatile, and probably a little broken. Yeah, I'm gonna say. Masters of one-on-one combat. Duelists can dance in and out of combat with the grace of a swallow wearing full plate armor. Alright. Well, let's get the person who knows the taste of different poops. That rare relic. We'll try out the rare relic. And, you know, rank 0, rank 1. Wait, rank 0? Huh. Okay, no, if they're both rank 0, I'm gonna go with Valkyrie. Actually, what I could have just done is been the chef. So XP gain up. Gold gain for certain traits up. This is increased dexterity. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to unlock the chef. I think we're about... I'm going to try to shorten the videos. I'm going to make them probably a half hour if I can. So let's unlock the chef and then basically just end it once we do. So, the chef class unlocked. Dish out delicious damage. Trained since childbirth to become the king's cook, before the king found out he had no care for cooks. Chefs must use all their culinary skills to slice, dice, and sear their way to victory. The king has no need for cooks. I'm wondering if he's a lich or undead. So now we are switching to the cook class. Don't have a path down. Improves spell crit chance. Alright. Well, we will return to that next time. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.